Because, and that means he's such a good friend, he's more important to you than your wife. Because, I'm sorry, Gerard would have to know you got to go. Period. It happened. How can the two of you ever be anywhere together? I'm gonna have Gerard out. I'll have Gerard out, and I'm gonna take a little break, but how could you ever be anywhere together and not question? If Gerard goes into the kitchen to get a beer, and she walks in to get a spoon, you're gonna be like...
It happens.
And sit back down again.
It happens.
You know, she goes to the bathroom, Gerard goes to another part of the house, you'll be like... That's not what a relationship is built on.
Right.
So something has to change. Because if you were in love with him before, you should be in love with him now. And before you got in Gerard's bed. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this.
On the next salad, she's facing the guy who was cruel to her when she was ugly.
I can't get this out of my mind.
She said her friend let her down because she wasn't good looking.
I have stuck by her.
He was bullied when he was skinny.
That day you beat me down in 8th grade or knocked me over them desk, and it really hurt me, man.
I was a loser, but look at me now on the next salad.
Sally, now at 4, today on 4.
I'm Andy Jacob, going door to door telling homeowners they can fix up their homes. Add a bathroom. Build a new kitchen with Worldwide's new Fix-It-Up loans. That's right, we set aside millions so homeowners can improve their homes, even if your credit's bad. But you have to hurry because these Fix-It-Up loans end Monday night. So call Worldwide now at 1-800-807-YES. Worldwide Financial. Cash fast for home improvements.
You've decided to protect your family and home. Who can you trust? An alarm company located out of state or your neighbor? Trust your neighbor, Guardian Alarm. For over 67 years, Guardian Alarm has been the biggest, best, most affordable source locally for security in the Metro Detroit area. Trust your neighbor. Call Guardian Alarm now at 1-800-STAY-OUT. For $99 installed and $19.95 a month, call Guardian Alarm now at 1-800-STAY-OUT.
Do you have questions about your newborn's serious birth complications? One call, that's all, when you can't afford to lose.
When it comes to your family's health, you want someone you can trust. Lila cares about your health. Good health reporter Lila Lazarus. From the facts about food and fitness to the cutting edge of medical technology, Lila asks the tough questions.
How do you know if surgery is the only answer?
Lila looks for solutions that affect your life.
Hope lies here in a laboratory in Detroit.
Lila cares about your health. Lila's Good Health Reports on Channel 4's Newsbeat.
Prepare yourself
I love you. I would even die for you.
for the most intense television
I never meant to hurt anybody.
you've ever seen.
I feel like getting up right now and just going crazy.
Starting next week and all through the month of May, Montel presents the most dramatic stories you've ever heard.
I didn't know where to turn.
16 years ago, Barbie gave up her children, but she never gave up hope of finding them again. Last time they were here, she was pregnant and swore he was the father.
This is what this is all about.
But what is the truth? Rodney served time for molesting his stepdaughter.
I know what I did was wrong.
When the family thought he was doing it again, you won't believe what they did to him.
I thought they was gonna kill him.
Lisa is pregnant and addicted to drugs.
I'm a failure at everything I've done.
Can Montel save her and her unborn child?
Look at me. Don't be scared.
The drama is intense because the stories are real. Starting next week and all through the month of May, the stories that will touch your heart are on Montel.
Yes, ma'am, you had a question or comment?
Lisa, do you understand the meaning of trust and love? Because I feel that you don't.
Yes, I do.
And what is that?
I guess the trust is hard for Brad to deal with.
Do you understand?
Wait, I have a microphone on you, but I'm just stuck with two. Go ahead, let her answer both the first two questions. Yes, ma'am.
It's hard. I mean, I'm only 19, and it's hard for me to be in a relationship like this and to be so tied down. I mean, he needs to understand, too, that I need a life. And just because I'm married and I have a child with him doesn't mean I have to stay home all the time.
Hold on. Wait. Shh, please. Yes, go ahead.
I mean, I know it's hard for him to let me go out with my friends and do things, but he needs to understand I can't change what I did, and he needs to rebuild his trust in me.
But maybe what the two of you need to understand is that you're trying to force a square peg into a round hole. You just defined what the issue is. You were 19. You said it yourself, your own words. I was not ready, and I'm not ready for this kind of relationship. He needs to understand that I need to have a life. I need to be able to go out. You want to be single and have your cake and eat it too, and you can't do both. But that doesn't mean that the two of you can't have a relationship. Please welcome Gerard to the show. You know, I mean, it's easy for us to say when we're not there. I got to say that, because if you're not sitting in this seat or you're in these pants and these shoes, you don't know. The two of you maintaining your friendship. I made a very bold comment earlier. I said, if you were my buddy, I don't care if I've known you for 40 years. I'm sorry, man. I would cry and say goodbye. Because I couldn't see constantly wondering whether or not, when she gets a little bit pent up again, 19 at age 21, which I've been there once. It really isn't like cheating because, you know, Brad thinks it was okay, so I could just go all the time, just kind of come back to the same person. I could be cheating my whole relationship. And it's really not like cheating because he's already said, well, you know, it's okay, I forgive you. So this could be like an easy fit for the two of you. And you had a girlfriend at the time, correct?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Matter of fact, she was there that night.
Yes, she was.
Okay, but let's throw all that out the window. The question is, who was the father of Marcus? You adamantly say, and you told your friend this straight up, that the two of you did not have sexual relationships other than that night. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
Now, before that, did you have any after that night? The first night, were the two of you intimate again?
Yes, we were.
Today is the day to tell it all. During the 5-day period of time that she left home, is that what you were talking about?
Yes. Lisa had actually stayed at my place for, actually, right around 5 days.
Okay, so was that the end of the sexual relationship?
It ended, yeah, after the first couple days.
So after the first couple days,
yes.
No return visits?
No return visits.
Has not happened again? No. This is time to be truthful. Has not happened again?
No, it hasn't.
Well, since this time, she's been back. Everything's been perfect in our relationship. I mean, we do have still our little bit of arguments and everything else. But I go over to his place myself when she works, and I play pool and stuff.
Actually his.
Let's talk to Dad for a second. Please welcome Bear to the show. How are you, son? Have a seat. Thank you. You think what, Bear? Because this is part of the reason why there's the question. You've raised the question yourself, right?
Right.
What do you think?
Well, every time that we'd get into a little spat or an argument, there was something going on. And there's been so many allegations and stuff that none of them are. And it's just a closure to them, is why they want to come up here, and to me, too.
Wasn't it a fact that somewhere along the way, Carol's sister told somebody that her deceased husband fathered Deanna?
Yes, she told me.
Now, okay, wait. Carol, are you there?
Montel.
Carol, are you there?
Yes.
Carol couldn't be here today because she's in the hospital right this second. She was on her way here. You're in the hospital from what, Mom? Why are you there?
I went into respiratory arrest. I quit breathing,
and are you feeling better? Are you
yes,
feeling better?
I'm doing much better, and
okay.
I wish I was there with you.
We wish you were here also. There's confusion here.
Yes.
There's been accusations that you slept with your own sister's husband. And
right.
He fathered a child.
Right.
whose children are these three women sitting on this stage?
Well, I wish I could say they did not belong to that man that's sitting there on that stage.
However?
But I'm afraid they are. And
Is there a possibility that one of these ladies could be someone else's child?
yes, there is.
And if you say, yes, there is, you're now telling them for the very first time,
Right.
who could have a different father?
My first daughter.
No.
And the reason is not,
Listen, Ricky.
this is not anything that was planned or was vindictive or it was just, I was 16 years old. I went to a party. I got drunk. Woke up the next morning. There was a man laying next to me. You know, I don't know if anything happened. He swore there wasn't anything that happened. The next month, I was pregnant.
They won't even talk to each other. This is ridiculous. Because the two of you aren't going to live that long. What do you think?
I definitely agree with you. And what's really unfair to the children is the fact that the parents have put them in a loyalty conflict, so that they've had to choose sides and align with one parent or not, which in some ways doesn't allow them to have the support in the relationships as siblings between them. And that has created problems all along for everyone. And now what's happening, you're seeing that they're having to defend the parents, and the parents are sitting quietly by allowing their children to fight out or continue fighting the fight that they've been having that never got resolved between the parents.
Absolutely. And then you look over here, a mother and a daughter. A mother who goes to just make sure the man would pay child support. Now, something went wrong there. They get back a letter from a lab that says, you are not her mother. And for 9 years, this woman hides that information within herself, shares it with her child, and now for the last 6 years, they have agonized trying to figure out, where do I belong?
Yeah.
Where is my child?
And that's been just so unfair because you're living under secrets and fears, you know, and worry about the fact of what will happen and what will happen if the truth comes out and all of those things. And I wonder about how that has affected you regarding the choices that you've made, how you've lived your life, even regards to the relationship between you and your daughter, how that has impacted that whole fear about the fact that this may not be my child.
Have you held back some because you think maybe someday they may take her away?
No.
Have you been there 100% in love with your daughter?